Okay, so welcome everyone to our mobility and flexibility class. So this is one of our easier classes as far as effort. So again, we'll start on the chair. We'll do some of our stretches for our face, and then do some stretches, just going down our body within the chair. And then we'll throw in some balance work in there as well. Okay, so if you guys have any requests, just let me know. Once we have more folks, we'll jump into Canvas. Okay. So let's go ahead, open our jaw as wide as we can. Look up, and I want you to shut your jaw from your nose, from your chin. Try to bring a straight line to your nose. Okay, so open wide, and then shut it. You should feel that nice stretch going on here. Okay, let's go ahead and do that another 9 times. So let's do a total of 10. Last one. All right, very good. All right, next we're gonna go ahead, inhale through our nose. Inhale for about 3 or 4 seconds, then exhale through a small little windpipe that you make with your lips. Okay, so inhale. Okay, so inhale for about 3 to 4 seconds, and let's try to exhale anywhere between 5 to 8 seconds. Okay. The more you exhale, the more that abs should be tightening up. All right, very good. All right, we're going to draw lines from our earlobes to the end of our lips. Just draw small lines gently. We're just promoting some blood flow to that area of our face. Right, now let's go from our eyes, the end of our eyes to the bottom or the end of our lips. So just straight down lines. All right, very good. All right, next one, we're gonna go ahead and just puff up our cheeks with air. So we're gonna look like hamsters full of food with their cheeks. And I want to kind of move the air pocket from one side of your cheek to the other side, okay? So from one side of your face to the other side. It might get your mouth and your cheeks a little bit sore, but this is good for those wrinkles around our face, on our lips, and then also stretches out. Okay, so just begin. So all right. You can see, at least for me, it gets pretty sore fairly quickly. So again, it's just to work out those muscles. We have muscles underneath. If that area is moving. They are moving because of muscles. So we want to make sure that we move them, work them out a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and now let's begin with our neck stretches. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just start looking left to right, just very gently. All right, now up and down. Yes, keep going. Up and down. I'll check the chat. And good morning, everyone. Karen, Josefina, Miss Wynn, Carmen. Thank you, ladies. All right, now we're going to do neck circles. Okay, so again, just gently bring your neck down and round. Slower the better. Let's switch directions. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead, sit on our left hand. Right arm comes over, left ear, and drop that down. So, Safina, I looked up, your condition a little bit more and what movements helps with it. And one that I found was a type of glute bridge or toe taps while being on our backs. So I could go over that one after. Switch. So sit on that other hand, and we sit on that hand just so the shoulder doesn't, move too much. We're not sitting on that hand, then we're a little bit more prevalent to lean over, but by sitting on our hand, keep that shoulder fixed. Okay. All right. Another one we're going to do for our neck here is going to be our turtle head. So we're going to go forward, back, forward. Remember your shoulders pretty much stay fixed. Go back and forth. Right, very good. We're gonna do another one for our upper back. Here, so arms come up, chin goes down. Once your chin is down, I want you to push out as far as you can with your fist forward. Okay, so it'll look something like this. Here, down, push. All right, let's do 6 to 8 of these. Very good. Awesome. Okay. So next we're gonna go ahead and just start working on our shoulders a little bit more. Okay. So a lot of these the movement might seem familiar because we sometimes do these movements for our lifts or when we do a total body workout. Okay. So again, so for this one, we're gonna go ahead, just go up, down. We're gonna go up, reach towards the ceiling. And we're gonna lean right. Now let's go left. Just relax. Okay. All right, let's do a little bit of balance work before we get. I'm feeling my shoulders getting a little bit fatigued. And again, sometimes it's just from just stretching. Okay. So again, we'll do some balance work. Romberg stance, pretty easy here. Just gonna stand. Okay, we're not doing much movement. Just gonna stand here still for about 25 to 30 seconds. Right, let's look left to right. Up and down. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Nice. Feel like you're falling or you don't feel safe, make sure you open your eyes and also open up your legs a little bit, have a bigger base. All right, we're gonna elevate our right foot about half an inch off the ground. Just enough for you to slide a piece of paper right between the bottom of your foot and the floor. All of your weight should be on your left foot. All right, let's switch. And very good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do another balance movement. Go ahead and grab some water. A little bit of water. All right, we're gonna go with high knee march. Just remember this one. We're gonna go high knee march, so up, up. And these are slow high knee marches, so the slower you do them, the better. Okay, we're gonna do heel to toe rocks. Start on your heels, get on your toes, back and forth. All right, very good. Let's go back on the chair. This we could break up all these stretches and balances a little bit more. We're not just doing balance, for the longest time. All right, so since we're here, we did our arms, we did our shoulders. Now we're gonna work on our shoulders a little bit more. I know that's usually a joint that usually gets requested. So start here. We're gonna go up, up. This is also working our upper back. When that gets a little bit tiring, let's go ahead and give our shoulders a little bit of rest. Right now, what we're gonna do is just keeping our knees and our hips forward. Try to reach behind you to your backrest of your chair. Just try to just rotate. It's a little bit of trunk rotation. And let's just hold it here. Switch sides. Okay, awesome. So just a little bit of trunk rotation there. So let's go elbows up and separate as far as you can. Back, separate. Very good. Just listening up. Okay, next we're going to do a little bit of mobility. Okay, so it's going to be mobility for our hip. So again, so this one you can do, if you have a little bit more mobility, use the higher end of the chair. If you have less mobility, then you can use the lower part, okay? So I'm just gonna find my counter here, and I'm just gonna go over, and then in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna do about 8 rotations clockwise and counterclockwise. So a total of 16 with each leg. Again, if that backrest is a little bit too high for you, go with the actual chair part where you sit. All right, once you've done enough, you're gonna switch sides. Right. Right, so then with that same counter that you were holding on to, hopefully it's tall enough. If not, what we're gonna do is go ahead and find a doorway. Again, my counter is right here. It's just a pull. So I'm just gonna go here. Okay, I'm facing forward. My palm is also facing where my eyes are facing. And then I'm gonna just rotate to my right, okay? I'm getting this nice stretch, opening up my chest, my shoulders a little bit, just rotating. Just remember, I started facing forward, and I'm just rotating to my right while my arm stays the same. Okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do this here. Rotate. All right. Okay, very good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and work on our tandem stance. Just fix this. Use our tandem stance. Go ahead. right foot in front of our left foot. Again, we're just going to stand here for about, like I said, 25 to 30 seconds. Okay, looking left to right. Also getting that nice neck stretch right now. Right now, up and down. Okay, let's close our eyes. And if you feel unsafe, open them, separate your feet. Open your eyes. Let's elevate that hind leg. So my left leg is elevated now. And drop that heel. All right. Let's go back to the chair. All right. So next we're gonna go ahead and just work on our elbow joints and also our biceps and our triceps. Okay, so just palms, just regular bicep curls right here. All right, now let's rotate our hands. So now my palms are facing you while they're up here and then right down. Very good. All right, now we're gonna keep our elbow in, right elbow in, door opener. So let's come in, out, I will switch. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna work on our forearm a little bit. So just allow that wrist to collapse over your knee. Okay, and we're just gonna let that wrist hang, and we're gonna push back on it. So we're stretching those tendons and muscles that run through our forearm. There's many of them there. So push back. We're gonna do a little bit of isometric work. So that means that we're pushing down, and as you're pushing down, I want you to almost push up with your hand, strengthening those tendons. And let's repeat that about 2 more times. Four. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch. Switch sides. Wrist is down. Let's push. Let's continue. And you want to push against both hands pretty much at the same time for about maybe 5 to 8 seconds each round. Last one. Alrighty. Okay. Now we're gonna work on our joints, on our hands and our fingers. Okay. So we're just bringing each finger to the center of our hand, and let's try to do that without or by avoiding, folding each knuckle. So we're just gonna keep each finger straight. All right, very good. All right, now let's switch hands. So again, just one at a time. All right, let's go back to that first hand. All right, now we're gonna fold each knuckle. Okay, so really working on folding every little knuckle, each finger that we have. Let's go switch hands. Every knuckle. All right, awesome. All right, performance stretch. Let's go ahead, bring that right ankle on that left knee. Just 3 variations for this one. So we're just gonna hang out here. Right ankle on left knee. Let's get that stretch going. Don't forget to log in if you're on Monday's class, your fitness tracking. I think soon we might start incorporating some type of nutrition tracking too, if people are interested, just to help, really seeing the numbers of what we put in our body. So, all right, let's go ahead and push down on that knee. Okay, so and push down, leaning towards it. All right, let's bring that knee up.
I think the fitness tracker is very useful. I usually do it routinely. And thanks to the fitness tracking, I can see how many hours I'm doing during the week. Before I just do it, I never realized I did it so much. I'm not counting the one that I don't put in there, like if I'm walking for 15 minutes, I don't take the timer. I just want to walk, enjoy the walk, so I don't put it in there. And like in the morning, every day I have to do my yoga practice like 4 in the morning. So it's not the time for me to turn on the laptop or the timer. So that's fun.
You could always just, I know you're pretty good at putting the screenshots, but you could always just comment, I also did 30 or 40 minutes or an hour at 4 in the morning of yoga. So you could always do that. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, good job. Let's push down on that knee. Yeah, I think you have when you look at it and when you see it and you track what you're doing, it's a nice visual because you can always go back. Maybe, if your habits change and maybe 6 months from now, you want to remember or see what you were doing when you were feeling great. You can always go back to like, oh yeah, like I was feeling really good and healthy because I was doing, maybe 5 hours of physical activity throughout the week. I think that's when you've been doing like 9 or 10 hours a week. So it's good. Let's bring that knee up.
Then it's like kind of you have to do because one time, I just don't feel like to do it, but say, hey, I also do it, but I can skip one day and I don't feel guilty at all. So it's nice.
Good.
Because not all days that you feel like to do it. Sometimes you get up and you feel like, not in my day, so that's fine.
Yeah, that happens a lot to me. So, sorry, it's mosquito trying to. Mosquitoes are the worst. Yeah. All right, let's take a little bathroom break, water break. We'll regroup in 2 minutes. Let's go start up again. 2 minutes. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll continue. We're gonna go ahead and work on our hamstrings a little bit more. So for this one, we're gonna recline back. We're gonna bring that chest close to our, bring that thigh or quad close to our chest. Then we're just gonna slowly start doing some leg extensions. Right, then we'll switch. And just see how I'm reclining back. Bring it as high as possible. Do about 5 more. Trying to get this mosquito before it gets me. I don't die. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay. I'll get him right now. Okay. So next we're gonna go ahead and do our no raises. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna lower it because we're gonna focus on our lower leg right now a little bit more. So we're here, just heel raises up. So I'll do 20 of these. Right now, our toes, so toe raises now. Right, now we're gonna do our ABCs, okay? So again, just do the shapes of the letters of the alphabet. All right, once you're done, switch sides, switch legs. Going. Can't get him. He's too fast. Okay. All right, next we're gonna go ahead If you guys have a sock, please remove it. All right, we're gonna work on our arch strength now, okay? The way we're gonna do this is small rag or your socks, then grip, lift, drop, 6, and okay, let's switch sides. Yeah, we're trying to go for 10 on each leg. This is really good if you're flat-footed. All right, okay. Let's go ahead. If you have a canned good or water bottle, ideally a golf ball. I have my lacrosse ball here. So we're gonna roll out our arches. This we're just gonna be here, just rolling back and forth, finding a tender spot. All right, let's switch sides. Again, just press down, make sure you're feeling it. Right. Okay. Good. So now we're gonna transition to the floor. Okay, so if you're gonna grab your yoga mat, go ahead and grab that. We're gonna do some stuff for our back now. So, let me just move laptop a little bit closer. Okay. So, all right. So for this one, I think I was mentioning, Josephina, this one might work out for you. So we're gonna be on their side here. What we want to do essentially is, if we can, You're gonna be in this position, and all we're gonna do is just drop the heels. So it's not like the toe taps where we're a little bit higher. It's gonna be a little bit lower and then just tap. You guys gonna feel a little bit more than let's go here. So this is a good one that I saw to activate your lower back. We have tightness in the spine. So you just drop the heel. Let's do about 10 on each side. Right. Right. So again, Josefina, if that one felt comfortable, if it wasn't too bad, then I would recommend doing that one a few times a day. Okay? So this next one we're gonna stretch out our hip flexion. How'd that feel?
Too tired.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit demanding. So yeah, just take your time.
Okay.
So let's lay on our side. Top leg's gonna go as far back as you can. Once you go as far back as you can, I just want you to drop your heel. And then you're just gonna hold it there, okay? You're just gonna hold it here for about 25 seconds. I'm gonna come back, we're gonna switch sides. Over here, one side. I'm gonna go as far back as I can and then drop that heel, okay? To get a nice stretch. Okay. All right. Next, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna lay down. I want you to reach back with your hands and forward with your toes, almost like if you're being pulled from both hands. Reach. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna rest on our heel. We're gonna be here, and we're gonna be pretty much just on our elbows. We're just getting a nice stretch for our back. I believe in the discussion today, I'll go over Canvas once we're done. But on the discussion for the recipes, the topic is eggs. is a great source of some healthy fats and protein. So yeah, let it be an omelet or maybe use eggs to make like the foam of a smoothie or whatever it is, but eggs is the main ingredient for this week. All right, now let's push our hands here, and then let's push up. Try to straighten out if you can. All right, very good. All right, okay, so next we're gonna be on our fourth. Let me bring the camera up a little bit higher. So here on our fourth, we're gonna arch up and bring our glutes to our heels. And reset. Right, now we're gonna go to our left side with our hands, then bring our glutes to our heels. Let's reset. Then go ahead and come to our right side now. Arch up, bring your glutes to your heels. Very good. All right, the last stretch that we'll do before we go ahead and go over our canvas is going to be book openers. So again, we're going to be here on our side, tuck in the legs, hands are stacked, and we're just going to follow the hand as far back as you can. And reset. You just make sure your hips, your knees don't move. You're doing 10 of these on each side. All right, you're gonna switch sides. Left side now. Okay, 10 of these. Yeah. Alrighty. Very good. Hopefully you guys are playing a little bit more relaxed and loose after that. Do me a favor and grab that golf ball that you guys were using. You guys could roll out a little bit as I go over Canvas. Yep. So are you guys feeling a little bit more loose? Okay. All right, so again, thanks Carmen, Ms. Wen, Josefina, Karen. I'll keep the recording going. Let me just share my screen. And this mosquito, I'm gonna turn off the light. Hopefully that gets them outside. So every time I turn on the light, they appear. So let me go ahead and share this screen. So again, this is our Canvas for this week. You guys clicked here, so that's how we came to the class. Again, just an explanation of what mobility is. There's, educational video on eggs, and that's where this link will take you. I should change that drinks. It should say eggs, not drinks. And we'll go to module 5. So you guys can go directly to that information of module 5. So there's videos on, yeah, let's just wait till we get there. Internet's a little bit slow here. Any questions before we sign out? Let's see. Just been a little slow. What's the hold up, Canvas? Let me go to student view, maybe. Man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right? It's being silly with me right now. Just give me 1 second. That gateway. It was just working a little while ago. I think Canvas might be down right now. Let me see. Yeah, Canvas. Let me try other websites if they're working out. Okay, yeah, so Canvas is being silly right now for some reason. I'm able to go on another page. Let's see. Yeah, I think Canvas is just slow right now for some reason. But anyways, if you guys go to module 5, there should be information for, I think the topic I had besides eggs, it's also balance. So why balance is important. So there's a video going over, I believe, 20 different balance exercises. Sometimes, I had a client this Monday who he thought he had great balance. And then we did our chair one-legged exercise, which we forgot to do. So we could actually do that one right now. So I forgot to do with you guys. But if you guys are still in your chair, that's actually good. So I tried this one out with him, and he thought he had great balance. And after we tried it, yeah, I think he wasn't as confident with his balance anymore. But let's go ahead and do this one before we sign out. I do apologize for Canvas. Sometimes it does happen, or there's maintenance. But let's go ahead and do 8 of each. Okay, so 8 standing up here, back down. Remember, not using your hands.
Are you on the pole? I can see your feet.
I'm sorry?
How are you standing on the pole or by regular?
Oh yeah. So right now, yeah. So
Oh, I
without,
thought you had the pole.
no. I'm sorry. So yeah. So just no hands. Yep. Oh no, that'd be like a circus act if I'm trying to stand on the wall. So let's do 8 of these. One more. Okay, next we have our single leg stance. Okay, so again, no hands. Usually I start off with my left leg down, right leg elevated. Again, 8 of these. Trying to avoid using that leg.
This is the one that I cannot master.
Yeah, this one's challenging.
Oh, yes.
So you need a lot of, not just balance strength, but you also need a lot of strength on your quad. So that muscle right above your knee, also need to have it a little bit stronger. Okay. So again, like I said, as you're trying, it's okay if you're just tapping that initial position and then you could just elevate it up. So let's go ahead with our other leg now. So we're doing 8 of these. All right. Very good. You guys rest up. You guys have that ball. Go back to it. Roll it out. I'm gonna do one last attempt at canvas. Let me see if it does it this time. Okay, log in. Let's see. I don't know why it's just being silly. Okay, yeah, it's just not cooperating at the moment.
No, it say here, I just checked it, say we're sorry, too many people are accessing this website at the same time.
All
We're
right, so
working on this problem.
yeah, so sometimes it happens. So yeah, so okay. So like I said, there's videos on balance, and then there's like I said, the recipe. If you guys could participate for the eggs recipes, and then if you're on my Monday class, you could get 70 minutes of physical activity for this class. So make sure you guys input that on the discussion board for the other class. But other than that, I'll see you folks next week. Any questions before we head out?
No, thank you very much. See you next Monday.
right.
Have a nice weekend.
All right, ladies, take care.
Thank you, Julio.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care. You're welcome.